Damn, I ain't even forgot how. Oh damn, I don't even know if that shit recorded or not. But shit, I ended up pushing that hag off the cliff and then capture the rest of the battle.
Isn't it obvious? I want to taste you. Perhaps tonight, perhaps later, but I want it all the same. Do you?
This game, bro. Oh man.
Yes. Perhaps one night soon, I will come to your bunk and take what is mine. Until that night comes, I shall keep enjoying your scent. You bastard! You ruined it! You ruined everything! Ethel was going to bring my husband back from the dead, and now I'll never see him again. Because of you! This. Just a bit longer and my child would have been born. And all this would have been over. Don't judge me. I have nothing. My baby would have been raised in rags. Auntie Ethel promised to give this child a good life. Teach them magic even. More than I could have done. I always wanted to be a mother. I just never thought I'd do it alone. Now I'll have to drag Connor's coffin all the way home. It's the only way this child will ever meet their father. I hope you're happy.
Beware. This place is trapped.
So, Githyanki undergarments.
Very
Very
fashionable.
fashionable.
The underharnesses are often used for strapping
Strapping
oneself onto a
oneself onto a
rich
rig. Function and function.
You lot
You not
really
really
have
have
it
it
all
all
figured
figured
out.
out.
God, didn't hear you coming. I know I should head home, but I can't bring myself to leave. The thought of putting him in a wheelbarrow and making the journey all over again. Not even a little bit. But I will be. No! He deserves a proper burial. He deserves some rest. And he won't get that here. We were just kids when we met. I might have pushed him off a swing I wanted. He got right up and pushed me back. I was
Man,
so
I hate this
surprised
goofy
I
ass
just
outfit that I'm
swallowed.
wearing.
He
But it's
did
only I
too.
can use magic at the
We've
moment, so
barely
fuck
spent a
it.
day apart since. You're a miserable bastard, you know that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry I couldn't bring you back.
Best keep your hands to yourself. You're being watched.
Here lies Connor, beloved husband and a tasty little morsel to boot.
Not for communal use, it seems. Best show some respect. Or some more cunning.
Did the night you shared with our friend Lae'Zel? You didn't consider it beneath you?
They were beneath me at times, but also above me, and standing at certain points.
That's enough. I get the picture. Gods, do I get the picture?
Can't keep me out. Still me, even after everything.
Action, not reaction.
Don't be shy.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Still breathing, despite everything.
A long way to go still.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Is the hag gone? God, tell me she's gone. Oh, please. May she burn in the 9 hells. The hag. There's never been a more vile creature. The things she did to me. I was a fool. I wanted to know my fate. I had a choice between 2 lives, and I was frightened of choosing wrong. I asked the hag to help me see what the future would hold. Got what I wished for, too. I saw my future self. A corpse, rotten with maggots. And everyone around me dead. Putrid and dead.
A boring story. Stay or go. Marriage and kids, or a life of novelty.
I lost my best years rather than just choose. Yes, I will. Thank you.
Oh, me head. Oh, no. No. Why ain't I petrified? What? How am I still breathing? I've the bite. I wouldn't wish it on anyone. Your insides end up on the outside. Petrification stops the spread. I was on death's door, but now I feel great. How?
You detect traces of decaying magic within him, likely the cause of his disease.
But that doesn't make a lick of sense. The bite ain't magical. Unless that double-crossing, filthy, lying hag! She made me sick and then trapped me in stone for kicks! I left me wife, me kids behind for fear of infecting them. They were only babes. The stones know how old they are now. Only 'cause of you. I ain't got no way to repay you. No, what you've done for me and mine today won't be forgotten. Thank you.
This poor dear wished never to lay eyes on her family again.
Road ahead.
You know, I've been catching myself smiling more lately. I think that's your fault. Very serious of you. But go ahead. Always good when I'm with you.
copper for your thoughts?
Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one. Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces. Demons, on the other hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed out. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. That's the only way to survive them. Anyway, what were we talking about? Gives me energy. Power. But you've seen it in action. Very hard to control. If I'm excited at all, angry, nervous, delighted, enticed, I burn hot. Hot enough to burn anyone who gets close. I'd trade you if I could. I miss it more than anything. But hey, that's life. Or so I'm told.
A fellow wanderer. Forgive the aroma.
You catch a waft of something foul, metallic, and sickly sweet.
Powdered iron vine. Most monsters will think twice before making a meal of me. An old hunter's trick. If you can't mask your scent, spoil it. Today, the same as you, a humble supplicant, come to bargain with the lady of this house. Though, perhaps I speak too swiftly. You have an odor of your own, the stench of fey blood. You've already met the hag, then. Truly? I won't mourn her passing. Though I hoped she would help me on my hunt. I can wait. You, on the other hand, should already be running. Her coven will hear of this. They'll stop plotting to kill one another just long enough to focus all that energy on you. Truth is like a blade, my friend. We can arm ourselves with it, or just as easily find it pressed against our throat. I would not put you in danger. A kind offer, but to accept it would be no kindness at all, I assure you. You've done your part in dealing with the hag. Now my own hunt must continue.
That's curious.
blood everywhere.
Someone wasn't as fortunate in their choice of campsite as us.
I wonder what kind of creature could have caused so much damage.
Something over there.
Easy. This place is hungry for blood.
I was hoping you'd come to chat. What do you need? Very serious of you. But go ahead. Even if I could remember, I'm not sure I'd tell you. I don't want your ego to get overinflated. Fine. What's on your mind? Quite splendidly, to give credit where it's due. You and I have shared some good times together, and it seems we have plenty in common. You know, I've been catching myself smiling more lately. I think that's your fault. Very serious of you. But go ahead. Always good when I'm with you.
Speak. If you must know, Vlaakith requires everything of her children. I can't count how many bruises I've inflicted. Can't measure how much blood I've drawn in the Undying Queen's name. I know only blood red and death black. My mind is silver, and my body steel. I am what I must be, say what I must be, to survive every beast I face and every wound I bear.
Never a dull moment.
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon. Thank you. Good gods. It hardly has any effect. Oh, Mystra, have mercy on us all. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent. I might just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am. What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy. Who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it. Much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself. The Lady of Mysteries. The goddess Mystra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse. And later, even my lover. Oh, yes. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mystra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries. I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. But she only smiled and told me to be contented. But inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, and yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale? Very well. Here goes. Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. He almost managed, but not quite. And his entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms, until the day Mystra returned. She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book. A Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess? You know me. My gestures can never be grand enough. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book bound and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry?
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however. I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep. We might chance upon a king's collection of magical artifacts around the corner. We might cross paths with a miracle round the bend. Then again, we might not. All of this, it must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways. That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down. I stand at a precipice, but if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can. Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice. Let us venture forth.
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling. I think that unknowable powers come with unknowable consequences. I can't say I'm not curious, but once you've taken a Lithid by the talon, there's no telling how deep into the abyss it might drag you. I'm more than a bit wary, I admit. Still, I am the Frontier's avowed protector. New dangers require new skills to vanquish them. If the tadpole must be my curse, then let the powers it grants me be the Sword Coast's blessing. I will consume what I must to make it so.
Soldier. You really did it, huh? Not worried about adding more Lithid into the mix? Well, what can I say? You look fine, smell fine, seem fine. And yet, you're more mind flayer than ever. Hope you don't expect me to follow your lead in this. Do they? I'm not sure either of us can say one way or the other. We don't know what the costs might be just yet. Good. And you know, keep an eye on yourself. If you start feeling loopy, shout. We don't know what these tadpoles are capable of.
Sir Gale's been walking around this whole time with some sort of magic bomb in his chest. I'm not normally one to begrudge someone their secrets, But that's something I should know. Very serious of you. But go ahead. Always good when I'm with you.
Alright, I was just checking because I'm pretty sure it's about to go down with me and the lizard girl.
No time to rest.
I've come to sate you and be sated. I lead, you follow. So you think. Let's see if you're right. Gith train relentlessly. We know our bodies inside and out. Let me show you. Close your eyes and submit.